So, welcome back to Tlhalosement. This is Buitumelo Mamadine Mamarupe, and we are back with the effects of parameters on our straight line function. So, in our previous video, we described this function and we said it resembles the straight line function. And we also said that we're going to discuss the effect of the parameters. So, the parameters that we have, we actually had describe them as dependent and independent variables, where your future value is your dependent variable because it's dependent of what happens with these parameters, and those ones are independent variables. So you may want to understand, why was it really important for me to teach you about the dependent and independent variables? It is very important so that you are able to understand that other parameters, like in this case future value, is not important because that's what we are looking for, and the other parameters are important because whatever change or effect there is on them, it will affect the future value. Okay, so now let's go in and dig in. So the first parameter we're going to touch in, of which we did touch in a little bit, is your C, the C, your principal amount. So in the previous example, we spoke about person A and person B investing 100 Rand and 200 Rand in their accounts, and then they were doing it at 50% interest at the same amount of the same amount of time, but the difference is same amount of interest, same amount of time, which means N is the same. Let's say it's 1 year. N is equals to 1 year and I is equals to 50. Okay, and they have that amount of money. So this person after a year will have a 50% interest. So their interest will be 50 Rand. This one's interest will be 100 Rand, and their future value here will be this principal amount and the interest rate, which will be 850 Rand. Then this one will get 300 Rand. So that's what we touched on. So we did manage to see that our principal amount, the amount that we put in, really have an effect on our future value, because we saw that changing the future value. So another parameter will be the effect of interest on future value, because that one was the effect of principal amount on the slope, which is your interest, and the future value, because the more money you put in, starting with, you're gonna get more money. Okay, let me stop talking a lot. So let's see what happens if you have more interest. Still the same amount of people, same people, person A and person B, but person A decides to go for 100 Rand at 20% interest, but person B goes for 100 Rand also. We are keeping, remember, we're just taking one parameter at a time, 100 Rand, but at 50% interest. 50% interest. So let's calculate their future value now, both of them. So the future value for this one will be, their principal amount, the money they started with, 100 Rand. 100 Rand plus their 20%. What is 20% of 100 Rand? 20 Rand. 20 Rand. So this person is going to get 820. We're keeping N constant. N is equal to 1. Just 1 here. Person B, going at 50%, they have future value is equals to 100 Rand plus their 50% interest, which is 50 Rand. So their money is 150 Rand. So do you see that the interest have an effect on how much you are getting at the end? The third parameter, which is the N, the amount of time. This one I think it's very simple. It makes sense. You can even hear it when you're saying it. It says the longer you leave your money in the investment account, the more money you're gonna get because you left your money longer. Makes sense, right? Yeah. So guys, if you're investing, leave your money to mature. So person A is still with 100 rand and person B is still with 200 rand. So let's plot their graph and see how much they have. Let's say they still have, let's use the 50% one. So person A, 50% at longer period. So N for this one is going to be 2, but for person B, N is equals to, let's say, for 4 years. Still going at 50% interest. 100 rand, they have the same amount of money this time because we're just trying to see the effect of N, right? Sharp. So person A decides to take their money after 2 years, but person B is like, no, I want my money to give me more interest, so I'm gonna leave it for 4 years. So let's see, if each year they get 50%, this one after 2 years they will be having future value is equals to interest of the first year and interest of the second year, which is 100, which is 50 plus 50. Now they have 100 rand plus another 100 rand, which is 200 rand, right? And that other person decides to say, no, I'm gonna leave my money longer. So they have future value, which is 100 rand, their initial amount, principal value, right? Plus the 50 rands they collected for the next 4 years. So 50 times 4 is what? 200 rand. So plus 200 rand. So this person have 300 rand. This one only have 200 rand. So do you see that the longer you leave your money, you're gonna get more interest. So to graphically represent this, you're gonna have, so 2, 3, I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, and 4. So money in rents. Over years. So I have 4 years there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So for this person, we have 200 rand. This is their graph. Person A. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They left their money for 2 years and they got it at 200 rand. So person 3 left their money at, no, this is a wrong representation. This is a wrong representation. So what I'm trying to show you here is that they have the same amount of money, which is 100 rand, both of them, but different years. Different years, which means this person is at 2 years, person A. Person B is at 4 years, same amount. 4 years. Let me zoom in. 4 years. This is person B. So you will see that this one, person A, only gets this part of the pie, but this person gets, the person with the person B gets this whole part of the pie because they left their money for a longer period of time. So that is the graphical representation of the graphs. So you will also see that everything is still the same. The only effect is the amount of time. So I've shown you how the parameters actually affect the graphs. I mean to say the straight line graph, and you would see that just one parameter can shift things, and things just look different and look better in terms of money, if we're talking money like in this situation. So gradient is represented by your I in this formula, and X, which is the amount. You saw I was even drawing N on the X-axis, right? And I was drawing the future value, which is the money that you're getting, on the Y-axis. So yeah, that is that for now, and I hope you understand the parameters. If you don't understand anything, don't be shy. Write something on the comment section, ask questions, and let's engage, okay? Send me email, talk to me, okay? Talk to me. I'm here to help you. For now, I'm signing out. Ciao, bye-bye.